Hello, guys. Good afternoon, and welcome to today's match watch along between Leeds United and Arsenal. I greet every one of you from my end. Hope you guys are doing well. So, quickly, we'll be diving into the lineup because I'm already running late. So, this match is between Leeds United and Arsenal, and it's a match Arsenal needs to win by all means. Because the point between we and Man City now is just 4 points. So I'll just take that off Arsenal. So for Arsenal, they had David Raya in goal post, Kevin Kapi, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, and Joya Tiba. That's the defense line. Then in midfield, they have Declan Rice, Matis Zubendi, and Kai Havertz. So up front, we have Leandro Trossard, Victor Gyökeres, and it's still showing Bukayo Saka, but I just got informed now that Saka will not be playing, that he got injured during the match warm-up. So Madueke will be replacing him. Why Merino? That one is out with foot injury. So on the bench, we have Christian Mosquera, Ben White, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Jesus, Iberi Chase, Gabriel Martinelli, Kepa, Ricardo Calafiori. So the injured players still remain Max Doman, Mikel Merino, and now Bukayo Saka. Right, so the players are on their way out. So if you're new to the channel, this is Thread London Roar, a channel where we bring you the latest Arsenal transfer news and matches watch along as well. So hit the like button, subscribe, and smash the notification bell. So the head-to-head. I think our last meeting, we played Leeds United. That was the first leg. We won that match 5-0. And Leeds United is like in Elland Road, they are unbeaten, I think in 5 games or 6 games now. Should be 5 games or 6 games now. So it's going to be a difficult match. It's not an easy place to come and win. But one thing I like them about is that one thing I like Leeds United for is that they don't play 10 men behind the ball. So it's going to be an attacking game, open game for everyone. So I hope Arsenal will take advantage of that. So the last 5 meetings, we won all. Yeah, the last 5, we won everything. So our last match is Emirates 5-0. So the last time we played there, we won 1-0. So it's not going to be an easy match. And it's a match Arsenal must. It's a must. It's a must. We need to win this match. So they are playing 3-5-2 formation. While Arsenal, we are playing 4-3-3 formation. All right, so those are the lineups. For me, my prediction on this match will be excuse me. I'm predicting Arsenal to win 2-0. Predict Arsenal to win 2-0. So let me know in the comment section what's your prediction for this match. Like I said, it's a must win because Liverpool. I said Liverpool. Man City will be playing Tottenham tomorrow, and after Tottenham, they're also playing Liverpool. So I just hope Arsenal will take advantage of that because I know definitely they can. There's a possibility for them to drop points in those two matches. So if we play Leeds United today, we'll be playing Sunderland next. So Maduka have already replaced Saka.
He knows this will be a real test for his Arsenal side here at Elland Road this afternoon. It is a home advantage better than most here at Elland Road. Raucous, intoxicating, at times overpowering. Will it be overpowering for an Arsenal side whose problems appear to be in their own heads?
Alright, the match has
The kind of occasion, the kind of
started.
The kind of test that they exactly need. Perfectly set up here this afternoon, isn't it, Lee?
It's the sun shining. I mean, that just caps off what I think we are going to get served here at Elland Road. Both sides will, you think, have to start brightly. So many reasons. You said about where they are on the league table. Well, there's plenty of football still to be played, but these pressure moments are so massive in the Premier League.
Looking to make life awkward. He does just that.
Right out with the ball.
Things up for Arsenal. One thing Arsenal do not want to do today is give this crowd another reason to make even more noise. It is bouncing in here this afternoon.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that the way that Leeds will set up already, you can see they've got that high press. They want to be in that final third. And they're going to put pressure on Arsenal. But likewise, I think we'll see that.
So we're saying
huge game.
Kai Havertz playing the same role he played against Inter Milan. No, Kai Havertz. The last match in the Champions League. So
to those below them, here's Havertz looking to make something happen for Arsenal. That one just wasn't going out quick enough, was it? So Arsenal, we all know about their strengths in these situations.
Corner kick to Arsenal. Also, Leeds United, they are also set piece specialists because goals scored from corner this season. Arsenal have scored 13 just from corners alone. They've scored 12.
With Arsenal, so often do, most of the players begin to gather beyond the back post. Madueke. You find a delivery here. Now the movement starts and that charge towards the front post is sent in from Madueke. Just break here on the edge of the box for Declan Rice. He does get to it first. To Trossard.
Trossard with the ball. Simba with the ball now.
Timber Arsenal with 5 in the box here. In comes the cross. Roden gets his head to it, but he doesn't get it away. Manages to clear the box at the second attempt. Looks to thread one forward. Madueke can't quite take it with him. Goodmanson can just push it down the line. Goodmanson, the one change to the Leeds lineup here this afternoon from that draw at Everton 5 days ago. He's kept in seeking to the mending.
What kind of pass is that?
It's not been a bad start, has it, from Arsenal on the front foot. Declan Rice is going to be key in that midfield for me today. I think if he can get grip hold of that area in particular, you do feel that when he...
The last time Gyökeres played against Leeds, he scored 2 goals. And that's a match. Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard got injured. Same thing again today. Saka got injured at the warm-up.
He's had some career already.
Yeah, he has. I mean, again, probably playing a little bit of a different role, isn't he? Today, I think he will be more of the key sitter, more of a holding midfield.
Throwing to Arsenal.
Midfield just seems Mendy really pushing on and joining in. That's where I think that Arsenal have to improve all the quality they have in that final third. On the pitch and off the pitch as well, that can't get themselves in an Arsenal shirt. I do feel that that's where they won and lost.
Wayne Rooney, James Milner, Gareth Barry, and Raheem Sterling, the only players that have got to 300 Premier League appearances at a younger age. And Declan Rice as Arsenal look to build once again.
Today's match is Declan Rice 300 appearance in the Premier League. Let's hope he marks it with a win.
Rice, slightly heavy first touch, but he Mendy. Trossard again. Will we see more risk from Arsenal here today? That was one of the accusations after last week, wasn't it?
I think we will do, and that's why.
Madueke with the ball.
I think he brings something more of an attacking threat from that midfield.
Taken off his toes, but it's Trossard who finds himself over on the far side.
Throwing to Leeds.
And that's why I feel that he's brought Roberts into the side. Is that at times they have been a rigid three. I know that they all have midfielders going and joining, but we know that Havertz can certainly play in a more advanced role where he can be in a 10 or he can play there as a sole striker. So I do feel that we will see at times also playing a bit of a 4-4-2 if you like, because Havertz will go and join in and he is playing more advanced.
Mikel Arteta said he had a beautiful and encouraging chat with his team last Monday. They talked about how they're going to keep themselves on track for this push for a title. And that's what was said. The plan is, he just said, to carry on doing what we've been doing over the course of the last 7 months. They are still the favourites to lift the Premier League trophy come the end of May, but it's Leeds on their way here. Calvert-Lewin making the first towards the front post. Brewer looks to send it to Mendy just to clear it away.
I've been really impressed with Leeds of some of their fortunes, really.
Leeds United with the ball.
Because he's such a brilliant guy, cross manager. He's turned the corner since having a tweak of formation. He's getting players further up the pitch. He's using Elland Road as a bit of a fortress place. They have turned a massive corner.
They have themselves a corner here.
Corner kick to Leeds.
So in Leeds, trouble Arsenal from a set piece situation. Physical team Daniel Parker has. I feel that set pieces are going to be very, very crucial here this afternoon. Here comes the corner and it's flipped away by Kai Havertz. Lifted back in and Perez try and get there first, and he manages to do just that in front of Anton Stack. Is there a way out here? Trossard goes down.
Free kick to Arsenal.
Got a free kick.
Trossard there. Pressure applied to him. Using all his experience to go into ground.
Trossard again involved plenty in the opening minutes of this game. A real anticipation around Elland Road in the build-up to this one this afternoon. It's Trossard under pressure. And Jayden Bogle. So Trossard and then just pushed out.
Throwing to Arsenal.
Going to come back into play at some point. There we go. Into your careers. It's loose, and the Leeds fans enjoyed that moment very much indeed.
Throwing to Leeds.
Ball getting thrown in. Should be better, shouldn't it, from Perez? He's obviously come under the watchful eye as well, hasn't he? Forward areas in a fair few quid to produce the goals. Not only him, though. Some players across the front line, but feel bringing him in, I thought would have changed their fortunes and really given that extra edge, but seems to have been the case so far.
His first Arsenal goals when the sides met back in August for 2 afternoon at the Emirates, but he has just won in his last 11 Premier League games now. Which was on the bench against Manchester United 6 days ago.
Throw into Liz.
It's been goal scoring that's been a real issue, hasn't it, for Arsenal? It's just not posting the numbers they would expect this season.
Yeah, for sure. When you're looking at the quality they have and what they've brought in, the likes of Chiesa that hasn't really been given the game time. That's the Bucharest that they brought in. See, Medwake. These players are added to a real pool of quality players that they have already. It hasn't been quite there, has it? That negativity is just crept in.
Leeds working hard. Declan Rice found 5 Leeds players around him there as the ball came his way. We know just how intense the Farkas side can be as they hunt to win the ball back once again, and they've done just that. Bruce Stack, who manages to keep it in play, done really well there. Waiting in the middle once again, it sails beyond him. Slides in and he timed it well to get there ahead of Gyökeres. Shooting opportunity here. Flies over the top from each.
All right, 10 minutes of play. See, goalless draw between Leeds United and Arsenal. So if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, like, and smash the notification bell. This is the channel where we'll bring you the latest Arsenal transfer news and matches watch along. I'll go kick to Arsenal. Free kick to Liz.
Just trying to be clever there and utilise his strength.
Over the shoulder from Brewer, knew that was coming. Thought about going wrong, thought about sending it down the line to find James Justin.
You know what, it was good play from Rodon because he could have easily tried to squeeze that ball forward.
There is Justin now, but it's not the best of balls forward. You know just how much Leeds like to get those wide players into really advanced areas.
Go kick to Liz.
Daniel Farker that the style of football is perhaps more suited to playing for titles, which we've seen him do on numerous occasions in the Championship. But there's been a need to change things this season, and of course the big change that came at the Etihad, from which Leeds haven't looked back since going 2 of that 3.
It's amazing, and it's great that you're looking at managers and what they can do differently. That's what I do feel. In the Premier League, we've seen so many teams
Simba with the ball now.
promoted the Championship, but their identity hasn't changed, and that's where top managers, good managers, find a different solution to start winning games and take them away from being anywhere near a relegation battle.
Okay, again, and then with plenty of players in pursuit of winning possession back. Here's from Rice.
Rice with the ball. Mbappe with the ball now.
Rice once again. Timber, who can move Arsenal forward, he knocks it to Madueke. And pull back, but Ampadu there to tidy things up for Leeds.
It's interesting to see. We're touching on the formations of both sides. And
Throw into Liz.
just looking at the way that Leeds have set up, they do look like they are actually in a back 4 this afternoon. I know that changes when they're out of possession. Justin on this right hand side, and Jaden Bogle that's playing more of a right wing role today, but out of position they are sort of tucking in, and Justin's going alongside Joe Rodon, so Justin wants to keep an eye on that one.
Sent forwards, but he's going to run out of play.
Trying to Leeds.
To Bukayo Saka, an injury, left hip injury, and so serious that will be for Mikel Arteta.
A huge blow, isn't it? Saka. His Premier League numbers aren't where they normally are, but the new man decided they're not available. Interesting how long that will actually be.
Currently on his longest run without a goal in all competitions in his career. Also puts it forwards, looking for Gyökeres, who works it well to find Havertz. He helps it on to find Zubimendi.
Oh, what kind of weak shot is that one? Is that one a shot?
Well, there's that little bit of combination play. Like, Gyökeres has got to be the focal point he is. He gets hold of it. It's good, clever little play, Havertz and Zubimendi combining there.
Decision goes Leeds' way.
Trying to Leeds.
This time they beat Arsenal here in the Premier League, all the way back in November 2000, and Olivier Decour with the goal. Rio Ferdinand was watching from the stands, having just joined the club from West Ham. Ball being dried by Ethan Ampadu.
Much of the Palace game here, and they caused no end of problems, these throw-ins.
Those problems again, plenty of distance on it from Ampadu. Just flights one forward. Towards the target, it doesn't reach him. Ampadu again. And with the confidence here, Leeds.
Leeds in possession of the ball.
And they have. Are trying to make this place a real tough place to come for lots of reasons. It's been a fortress for Leeds. They're all playing some really tidy football at the moment with that confidence, with that purpose.
Beaten here in 5 at home, victories over Chelsea, Crystal Palace and Fulham. Against Liverpool and Manchester United. That Manchester United game, perhaps the only game where they found it going a little difficult in this new system. Manchester United, of course, were playing with back three themselves.
When it's like Malaki, it's what you have to.
Our possession so far is 43% to Leeds, 157 to Arsenal.
At times, it's a system that can be really, really effective, but you're coming up against a side that's very similar in that sort of setup. It's hard, it's difficult.
It's the only defeat that they've had since they won against Manchester City in November. A very tough one to take at St James's Park when they lost so late on. The bloody challenge goes in. Challenge which has been penalised.
Free kick to Arsenal.
Straight across as a foul. I think he's just looking for it as well, isn't he? The strap comes right across. It's such away from him.
He knows Gyökeres that he'll be in for a tough, a physical afternoon here. He's more than happy to think plenty about himself. Forwards by Zubimendi seeking Gyökeres. This time in battle with Joe Rodon. And he does well, he finds Kai Havertz. And away offside flag raised over on the far side.
Offside.
Well, they are looking to get the ball into. Really, really good. It's a tight call as well. Ruled up play. What? That is a tight call. James Justin could have just been played. AK onside there. Arsenal being a little bit more direct into Gyökeres. use him, play off him.
Shoot into quite difficult for Aronson over on the far side. Leeds emerge with possession. This time they go from back to front, seeking Calvert-Lewin. Very, very calmly dealt with by Gabriel.
It's very casual.
Pass with the ball.
Expect from a top defender.
Successive start this afternoon for Gabriel after returning to the team. Goals. This was 2 starts back in the team. They've needed them, haven't they? Also, they've needed those goals to be chipped in from the defenders with the problems that they've had, the open play chances they've created. So it steps in well.
20 minutes of play, goalless draw between Leeds United and Arsenal.
Defenders and midfielders do feel that that's the only area, that forward line, if they can get a lot more of a tune in that forward area in the Premier League. I don't think it's been much of a problem in cup competitions, but when you get back to the domestic league, that's the important one where it's going to win them the title.
Problems from open play. They average 5th lowest XG from open play in the Premier League through the course of January. To find a way a little bit more creative, to make a few more things happen.
Free kick to Leeds.
I think that's when you go back to that nervous mindset, don't you, from an Arsenal point of view. They've been close over seasons and fell away. They've not had that positive mindset. Sometimes you can sit in and be pragmatic and think that the more effective forward players are going to go and win your games. It's not the case. Premier League's so competitive.
They just pulled back by Stuart Atwell.
Free kick to Arsenal.
Feels at the moment, doesn't it? Just needs this one moment to make this game ignite. Really clever ball forwards there to find Havertz. Now Trossard into the Leeds penalty area, but his cross is cut out.
Throw into Arsenal.
We're just looking at the back four, which it is in Leeds, is that there is a big space because the wide players are drawing the central midfielders out. It's a clever run by Havertz into the Luke 10 central pocket where we receive the ball.
Okay, to get the better of Aronson, hangs one up towards the back post. It Darlow worried, and he's nodded behind.
Corner kick to Arsenal.
Doesn't appear in any real rush right now, does he, Declan Rice? Waiting for the cavalry to arrive. Midway through the first half here at Elland Road. Again, crowd of players beyond the back post. Whipped in by Rice. Dangerous ball, but it's one which Leeds managed to get out of harm's way. Gabriel sends it in, headed high, but it's not a problem here for Leeds. Second attempt manages to get it away. Now Gabriel once again for Arsenal. And ball into the box, and it's one which is cut out by Strauch and then helped on.
Throw into Arsenal.
It's good play from Arsenal. They should approach and maybe that ball a little bit better. And Arsenal forwards won't just get on the end of that. When he tries to play, dribble straight across that 6-yard area.
Top of the table for 127 days this season. Arsenal with the chance to extend their lead to 7 points here this afternoon, and they'll get to go again from a corner.
Corner kick to Arsenal.
I think in the games tomorrow as well, Manchester City the Villa play. You do feel that this is one that they can just have that little bit of an edge, a little bit of cushion, just quiet the noise, the pressure on the two that are chasing.
Discussion taking place, and the player just went all the way up to Declan Rice. And Leeds half to just stop us some thoughts to him as well. So here we go again with the Arsenal corner. Darlow gets a fist to it. He's Trossard. Aims a handball now in Capier, but his touch is heavy and
Trying to ask that.
Just looking at Joe Road on there, celebrating the clearance. I don't think he even headed it. I think he was just so pleased that they cleared that. I mean, it's chaos in that 6-yard area. That's why Arsenal are so dangerous. And deep runs into the near post. Everyone's got to be picking up and doing the job correctly.
Capier to Rice. Comes over to take. Players all the way across the penalty area here for Arsenal. It comes from Declan Rice. Pushes it in to find Saliba.
Timber with the ball.
Timber to Madueke. Havertz, Gyökeres, and Gabriel all waiting inside the penalty area. The cross comes now. With Ty Candalo prevent the corner. He's unable to do so.
Corner kick to Arsenal.
Beginning to rack up now for Arsenal.
Yeah, they're asking the question, aren't they? They obviously lead back defensively. It's the movement from Miriam Timber. Offering his support on that right hand side from Madueke.
It's a period of pressure beginning to build here. Gabriel in the middle. There's plenty going on. Crowded 6-yard box as it comes in. Darlow gets something on it and Leeds scrambling as far as Declan Rice pushed out wide to find Madueke, who's gone down in the box. The game goes on. Madueke sends in the cross.
Nice one. A goal.
It's a goal.
Go for Zubimendi. Nice one, boys. An assist from Madueke.
He felt this was coming. So Leeds have defended so gamely up to now. I'll tell you what, they just refilter and reignite that attack. Declan Rice pushes the ball out wide.
Nice one, guys.
Corner that was played in, deal with it. It's very scrappy, but there's Declan Rice sitting in that pocket. All out to Madueke, onto his left, and the ball's sublime. It's all about who can get in the box, and it's hard to reshuffle and defend and go again. And that's where Zubimendi gets in front of everyone. Great one, really is. One that you expect from the midfielder, and it's a brilliantly well-timed and super header at that near post. That's Cardalo because of the pace that Noni Madueke, who comes in the side for Saka today, gets his assist.
Come on, boys.
Goal of the season for Martin Zubimendi. Good point to make, Noni Madueke. Wasn't supposed to be in the starting lineup for Arsenal. Player Saka got injured in the warm-up. Leeds have to find a way to respond.
Well, they have sat back and said you have to be respectful to this Arsenal side. You just know that they can punish you any time during a game. That's where you try and nullify, you try and stay in the game for long periods. That just going to put the pressure on Arsenal. But credit where credit's due, they have come out the traps and Havertz up there, lots of movement. That's where the goal came from. Just wonder whether Leeds might just change in the way they set up.
Parker didn't look too happy there, did he, as we got a shot of him in his technical area. Sent on by Darlow. He touches it off, but it's by Declan Rice. Doesn't feel as if Calvert-Lewin's got into the game too much so far.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to because they've got back into a real solid defensive.
Going to Arsenal. Right, guys, it's 30 minutes of play. Leeds United, new Arsenal 1. Goal scored by Zubimendi, assisted by Madweke. Right, so if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, like, and smash the notification bell.
Whether that changes.
Yeah, he launches it down the line. Let's just lays it off Joe Rodon.
Throwing to Arsenal. Position now is 29 against 71 in favor of Arsenal.
Inching a few yards, isn't he? Capiat working his way down the touchline. Leeds throw, much to the anger of Mikel Arteta, who's offering plenty of words right now to the fourth official, Gavin Ward. It's time to turn the temperature down. Mikel Arteta, working side, themselves in a good position here. The team are chasing a dream. The next 4 months they will approach. They can play with enjoyment and a lot of courage and the conviction that they can go on and finally end the wait for a Premier League title.
Yeah, I believe they can. I really do. I think everyone does have that feedback. I think most Arsenal fans that you speak to,
Timber with the ball.
the same thing's going to happen again. I don't think so this season. I really don't. I think they've got too much quality, too much strength in depth. There's always going to be a noise and a pressure around this Arsenal side because of that reason.
There's Aronson for Leeds. To turn away from Timber, forced to go back to Gruev. Problem for Arsenal, isn't it? It's the recent pain. They've seen it happen over the last 3 seasons. They've been close. They've led for so long in those 3 seasons, but they've just found themselves overpowered down the final straight.
Yeah, but they're so well equipped. That's where your big players step up. That's where certain calls from the manager, a change in personnel, which they have done today in that midfield area. Obviously forced in the wide area. Saka getting injured, but show what they have, what they can bring in of quality.
Tight over on the far side and
Throwing to Arsenal.
throw. It's beaten to it by Rodon. Dramatically sent down the line by Gudmundsson.
The Leeds just haven't found the rhythm yet, have they, or any kind of flow where they've good passage for keeping the football. That's where they need to find a way. They need someone for doing that midfield who's the base, the pivot, to get on, control the game a little bit.
Free kick to Arsenal.
Arsenal a free kick for the challenge on Havertz. Free kick which they try to take an incorrect position. You look at Leeds so far this afternoon and you can only really think of that effort from Ethan Ampadu. They haven't given Arsenal too much to be concerned about so far.
No, it's alarming when you do feel that this Arsenal side can punish it very quickly. To find something of a threat.
Timber looking to cross it, goes behind, another Arsenal corner.
Corner kick to Arsenal.
I must say, at the start of the first half, I just feel that Arsenal have looked more than confident, so talk of them not being confident. I think seeing them come into Elland Road, which could easily and can possibly be a banana skin, I think they've looked really, really in control of the game.
Very assured so far, haven't they, as we Movement in the box once again from back to front. The delivery is deep. Gyökeres heads it back across goal. There was no one there to get a final touch to it.
It's a brilliant, well worked corner. It's a deep one. Gyökeres, just have a look at Kai Havertz. He's drifting on that back post. Can he force his way into the area where, yes, it's congested? I mean, it's a clever little head back from Gyökeres. Should possibly have been, if not a second goal.
Premier League start in almost a year for Kai Havertz. Gabriel almost opened the door there. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who catches the Arsenal defender in his attempts to get to the ball.
And he just catches the top of the foot. They're talking to. If he catches Gabriel as he plays that ball, it's just his work ethic. It was played. It did look quite late. See here, straight down the front of the ankle, all the way down the front of the foot. That's why Gabriel felt the full force of the challenge from Calvert-Lewin.
Hasn't got back up yet, Gabriel. He's feeling the effects of that challenge. 10 minutes to go until half time. You get the feeling there'll be a few minutes added on at the end of this first half, though. Just unable to bring it under control. Won their last 6 Premier League games against Leeds. It's the best run in their history in the league over Leeds. And a positive start here this afternoon to stretch that run to 7. Found a way to help it on to Brewer. A little bit scrappy over on the far side.
I'm not sure why Brewer tried to give the ball back to Goodness and he was still on his knees almost.
Okay, looking to turn away. Apologies. Timber turning away, and the yellow card is going to come out for the first time this afternoon.
Yellow card to Leeds United.
Sees his name taken.
He can understand why. Really, Timber's getting away from him. He takes him clean out. From an Arsenal perspective now is that the fans will want to see him go get a second and have a bit more of that comfortable edge and probably get a third if you like.
Very in control here so far this afternoon. Here's Tipper. Madueke. 6 inside the box. Madueke looks to just clip one up. Again, it's deflected behind for an Arsenal corner.
Corner to Arsenal.
Ball's come down that right hand side, hasn't it, with Madueke. Timber likes to venture forward also.
6th corner of the first half for Arsenal. Can they find a second goal here? Very much on top right now. Comes the corner. Darlow tries to punch it away, but it's found its way in.
Another goal.
And Arsenal strike for the corner once again. So many
I
bodies.
think that's own goal. Second goal for Arsenal. A mistake from Leeds United keeper.
Looked an unfortunate moment, a moment to forget for Carl Darlow. Arsenal won't care. They lead by 2 goals to 0.
No, but the delivery's brilliant from Madueke. It's got to be dealt with. I mean, there's not one Arsenal player near Darlow, near Calvert-Lewin. And that's where it's absolutely all over the place. Darlow tries to punch it when Calvert-Lewin's not in the way. He could easily catch it. That just shows that there's no Arsenal player near him.
That's an own goal.
All confusion. second goal that is to concede. In that easy, comfortable edge that Arsenal will like. Great delivery from Madueke yet again into the side and produces.
A regrettable moment for Daniel Farker and for Leeds United. Arsenal been in charge here this afternoon, and they have found that second goal. It looks an awful long way back now for Leeds United.
And it does. Will that go down as a Darlow own goal? I think it will do.
Free kick to Leeds.
Disappointed. The delivery's brilliant. It's on the money, but it's the confusion from Calvert Lewin that is even more of a problem. Once the goalkeeper catches it, punches it away quite easy.
Such a fear factor, isn't it? Dealing with Arsenal from those set-piece situations. Darlow into the team for the last 3 games in place of Lucas Perry. Someone's trying to rouse their side here and find a way to strike before half time.
So 40 minutes of play. See, 2-0 in favour of Arsenal. First goal was scored by. Come on now.
Probably go another gear as well. That's the fearful thing for Leeds. They just haven't got a foothold in the game.
First goal was scored by Zubimendi, assisted by Noni Madueke. While the second goal was an own goal from the
Performance so far this afternoon
from their goalkeeper.
all Arsenal fans would have been looking for. It has been confirmed that the Arsenal second was an own goal from Carl Darlow. Not too many teams come here to Elland Road and look as assured and as in control as Arsenal have done here this afternoon.
Nice one. Nice play from Zubimendi.
Sweeps it out to Nkapia and Trossard.
That was sad. What was going on?
Just pushed on to find Aronson by Bogle.
Nice cover, boys.
Into Ampadu. Rued. Having to be patient in possession. It's worked out to find Aronson.
So we have 3 minutes left from the 45 minutes. The stopping time.
Just as kind of slams off Declan Rice not once but twice. Now Ampadu. Low ball comes in and there was nobody there for Leeds. They've got plenty of players ahead of the ball.
I don't think it was a penalty. I know there was big shouts. The ball that was played across the box. Rice got in front. Just come off his leg, didn't it? It was way away from his body. Ball here. Big screams, nowhere near.
Hopeful appeals from a Leeds contingent who are desperate to just see their side get back into this game. Leandro Trossard down for Arsenal right now.
Well, that's what you want to see from Leeds, don't you? That's what they're good at. You get bodies high up the pitch and utilise full-backs, wing-backs, and then deliver into the box. But Calvert Lewin has had nothing to go at.
A few moments ago before Carl Darlow, it was just a complete mess, wasn't it, there at the front post?
Yeah, I mean, it's whipped in on the money, isn't it? But as I said, it's not an Arsenal player anywhere near that front post. Ball that whips in with pace. And then Lewin's just the one that causes the problem, if anything, for Carl Darlow. That's where it all goes horribly wrong.
They've been getting plenty of them their way in recent games. Another one here this afternoon. Now looking for a third.
Free kick.
It's just pulled back. He's on the move and on his way to try and create an Arsenal third.
Timber. Timber is just too good.
Sent forward,
Can you meet up?
Perez and Havertz arriving in the box. It comes in now towards Havertz. And Padu makes the challenge. The ball behind once again.
All right, what a ball that was from Gabriel. He drives that into that right-hand side where Madueke is in acres of space. He knows that anything just in front of him, he can run onto it. Oh, that cut back, ready to. He does well defensively. Otherwise, Havertz might have had a clear attempt to goal.
On that corner for Arsenal. Can we make it 3 this first half?
Problem we've seen through the first half here for Leeds. They have another Arsenal corner to defend. Havertz on Coldolo at the moment. It goes to the front post. It's flicked away.
2 minute additional time.
Adjusting. 2 minutes to be added on at the end of this first half. Trossard sends it in. Leeds cannot afford for this situation to get any worse before half time. Flipped out to Madueke. Right, Declan Rice. Now Trossard. Rice with room on the edge of the box. He's going to send one towards the back post. Gabriel heads it down. Leeds get this ball cleared away. They can. It's just launched long by Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
It's outstanding play from Arsenal. Really leads to the sword here. I just want to get in at that half-time whistle.
Attempt so far, 1 for Leeds, 2 for Arsenal. Target, none for Leeds, 2 for Arsenal.
See there, just a little goal mouth action there actually has been here. This afternoon, Leeds haven't had an attempt on target as we approach half-time. Landing that for Stroud.
It's an awkward one on the back. It's to ponder. Farker. I think when the changes made, you do.
Side in need of spark. Mikel Arteta's side, certainly not. They've looked like potential league champions here so far this afternoon.
Right, they're playing the last minutes of the additional time.
Streets ahead.
Many Manchester City fans, Aston Villa fans would have identified this test here this afternoon as one in which Arsenal could slip up in the form that Leeds have been in. Gyökeres, when Arsenal creates another chance before half-time, so Mendy helps it on. There is the half-time whistle. Arsenal have been excellent.
All right, that brings us to the end of the first half. Leeds United 0, Arsenal 2. Goal scored by Zubimendi, assisted by Madueke, and the second goal was a corner kick for Madueke, but own goal from Leeds United goalkeeper. So let me give us the statistics of the game. So expected XG is 0.02. Yeah, 0.02 for Leeds United, while 0.26 for Arsenal. Shot of target, none for Leeds, 2 to Arsenal. Shot of target, 1 to Leeds, none to Arsenal. Ball possession, 45-55 in favor of Arsenal. The complete passes, 136 for Leeds, 151 for Arsenal. Pass accuracy, 77 to Leeds, 74 to Arsenal. Offside, none to Leeds, 1 to Arsenal. Fouls committed, 6 to Leeds, 4 to Arsenal. Goalkeeper save 1 to Leeds, none to Arsenal. So those are the statistics of the game. Alright, guy, I'll be ending the live stream now because I have an emergency I need to attend to. I'm so sorry that I will not be able to bring the second half to you guys. So sorry. So if you're here to subscribe, kindly subscribe, like the channel, and smash the notification bell. So I'll be bringing the match between Arsenal and Chelsea, the Carabao Cup. That will be on that should be on Tuesday, yeah, on the 3rd. On Tuesday, yeah, that will be on the 3rd. So please, I'm so sorry that I will not be able to bring the second half to you guys. Something came up, so I urgently need to attend to it. Thank you, and God bless you all.